All right, let's continue with our strategies. Now I'll be discussing the diversification strategy. Diversification strategy. Now, when it comes to diversification strategy, we've got also three types which are there. We've got the concentric diversification, which is the first one. With the concentric diversification, we have business adds new products or services or service that is related to existing product and which will appeal to new customers. Well, you have your KFC. They're selling your burgers. They're selling your streetwise too. Wise too, and people love that. However, now KFC decides to do concentric diversification. So now KFC is no longer going to sell your burgers, your streetwise too. It also will decide to sell something like your grilled chicken, because there could be customers who don't buy KFC because they don't love the Kentucky or fried. But now KFC sees that people would like to come, but now they want grilled chicken instead. So it's going to be appealing to new customers now. Customers are going to come for the grilled chicken to KFC. Yeah, that's the first one. The next one we're going to discuss is called horizontal diversification. Well, for horizontal diversification, the business adds new products or services that are unrelated or different to existing products, but which may appeal to existing or current customers. For this example, for this one, I would like to use iPhone. So you've got your iPhone. So iPhone, well, it has its customers. So customers love iPhone and they appreciate iPhone. However, as a business now, they want to apply what we call horizontal diversification. They will add new unrelated products. Which products could be unrelated to this? Probably they decide to sell caps. They're selling caps and they're selling beanies. These products are unrelated to the phone, however, because they now written Apple, people could appreciate the caps and the beanies because it has significance of what they buy or what they afford. So it gives them status to have the caps, the beanies, and also iPhones. So this is called a horizontal diversification. And the third one is called a conglomerate diversification. Now, for the conglomerate diversification, now listen to me very carefully. The business adds new products or services that are unrelated to existing products, which may appeal to new groups now. New groups of customers, not the same group, but the new group. Well, also I'll use another example. You have your iPhone as a product that you're selling. Now, within the iPhone store or within the iPhone selling of iPhones, you decide now to diverse and sell something different. And that particular item or product is no longer appealing to people who are in the iPhone industry, but people who are like new group, people who are new customers. Which example can we make for this particular? We could just make thinking of it, probably we are now selling insurance, maybe funeral insurance. We've got Apple funeral insurance, since we have insurance in your syllabus. So now insurance might not appeal to people who have, but new group, people who will only come for your funeral insurance or whatsoever, or car insurance, blah blah blah. So it's a new, unrelated, it's so unrelated to the particular product you're selling, but it's new, and you've got new groups which will buy your insurance. That's the third one. So the first one we have is the concentric, the next one is horizontal, and the last one is conglomerate. And advantages for this is because you could increase your sales and business growth, that improves your business brand and image, and also reduce risk of relying only on one product, because the more range of products you have, the more money you make, or more profits you make, because people might buy those particular new products that you have. So the next one we're going to discuss is the last one, which is called the defensive strategy. Defensive strategy. Well, this is practically the last one which I will discuss with you. It's called divestment. The first defensive strategy, is called divestiture or divestment. Now, with these particular types of defensive strategies, the first one is called divestment, which is an opposite of investment. It is when a business it faces difficult times where it's no longer making money in the market or in the business, and it decides to sell some of the assets or divisions that are no longer profitable or productive. For example, you've got buildings, and your buildings used to have companies which worked there. Probably you had your people from Vodacom in your building, you had people from MTN in the same building, and now, since it's COVID-19, there's COVID, now the people from Vodacom and MTN decide not to use your building, and they decide to work at home. So now, then having empty spaces not being rented, you decide to sell those particular portions that are owned by you, so that you can survive as a business. So you find that there's only one portion of your building which is working, so you sell the other portions. Maybe they open hotels or other things, or entertainment, which could still work in your building. So that's how they do what we call divestment. So the first one is called divestment, and the second one is called retrenchment. I think we all know about retrenchment. Retrenchment is when you terminate the employment of contracts of employees for operational reasons. For example, you're now making less money in the market, and you see that you've got so many employees. Now, for you to continue surviving in the market, you've got to retrench or terminate some contracts of the people who work for you. So that, for example, if you had 10 workers and you were paying them whatever the money that you pay them, now there's no much profit that you are making. Of course, you need to reduce the workers that you are paying. So you reduce from 10 maybe to 5 workers who will stay with you or continue to work. After retrenchment, we have the last one, which is called liquidation. The last one, liquidation, well, I call it the last one as well when it comes to business. It's when all assets are sold to pay creditors due to lack of capital or cash flow. Now, you're no longer making money in a business. So what you decide to do is you sell your cars, you sell some buildings, and etc. And so you could be able to pay the people you owe money and etc. And after selling the entire business, you close down the business because it's the end of your business. So thank you guys for listening to me. We've just discussed all the 4 types of strategies, which is the first one we talked about is integration strategy, intensive strategy, diversification strategy, and the last one, which is called a defensive strategy. Okay, thanks.